Block. I am chairman of the Georgia Carolina Council National Eagle Scout Association Committee. You may not realize it, but there's over 3,000 Eagle Scouts within the CSRA. We thought you might be interested in learning about some of those Eagle Scouts and their backgrounds and what scouting has meant to them.
My name is Wright McLeod. I was a member of Troop 88, Covenant Presbyterian Church, and Eagle Scout in 1980. Covenant's right there in West Augusta on Walton Way. Long live Troop 88. So still in existence and a lot of fond memories. I'm a real estate attorney. Grew up here in Augusta, left off to the Naval Academy. By trade, I flew the F-14 Tomcat. I was a flight officer in the backseat of the Tomcat for 20 years. And then after the Navy, back to law school and moved home with wife and kids in tow. You know, Troop 88 probably had 30 to 50 kids at any given time, a significant part of my life. A lot of campouts, jamborees, and a lot of fond memories with everybody. So certainly a unbelievably important time in my life. And that's a great question, and I think if there's anything that jumps back on the scouting aspect is just perseverance and the moral compass aspect of learning the oath and the law, and remembering that as life is extremely complicated, you can dial it back to some of the characteristics that we learned in scouting, or the qualities and the traits. And you can always fall back on what to do by what you were taught to do in scouting. I'm almost embarrassed to say, but you are looking at one of the few scouts whose tent burned down because we didn't properly contain the fire at night. But you know, a lot of good memories. Really remembering running through the woods, learning the survival skills that were taught during that time, and having fun with the other boys of my age group. You know, that's also a great question. I look back on it and been very fortunate to go to the Naval Academy and to fly. And I distinctly remember that when filling out the application to attend Annapolis, a specific question was, were you a scout and were you an Eagle Scout? And I don't have any doubt, or I have no doubt, that being an Eagle Scout was almost the most important factor in my application to Annapolis. You know, my Scoutmasters were Mr. Sawyer and Mr. Frankie. I don't know that I could say anything other than a big, big thank you. The hours that those two men dedicated to Troop 88, the hours that they dedicated to the scouts, and the time that they spent around that campfire, the stories they told, the advice they gave were just invaluable to someone, you know, during that time frame. All I can do is say thank you.